What's up, guys? Welcome back to another MCOC Alliance War. This is war number 8 of Season 6. This time my alliance is taking on Inhuman Defenders, was it? Yes, I believe so. I believe we faced this alliance before sometime in the past, but I can't fully remember. Up first, I do have an Iron Man Infinity War on Unblockable First. And, well, it's not so much that it's unblockable first because his first special is already unblockable, but the fact that there is Aggression Fury. So if I let his Fury build up too much, then yeah, I'm going to take a lot of block damage. So trying to keep that low. Trying to bait out those heavy attacks. Watch out for his armor. Make sure that it doesn't get up to 4. If it does get up to 4, then I want to back off. To be safe, it's best to stop attacking once he gets up to 3, which I can't remember if that happened in this fight, but I do know that coming up here pretty soon I am going to get hit with a combo, and I can't remember what happened. I'm not sure if my block just like randomly dropped. It's going to come up right here. Yeah, I can't remember what happened. I'm not sure if I let go of block because I was planning on like coming in to attack, or if it dropped on its own. I can't. It's been like a couple of weeks since this war, so yeah, I just don't really remember. But yeah, I do play it safe right here. Drop that heavy attack so I don't attack into him and trigger his auto block again. So up next we got a science on the Bane node, and I see that there are persistent charges, so I know there's going to be a MODOK. I mean, it also could be a Sentry, but yeah, it's very unlikely that somebody would put Sentry there versus MODOK. But I do like bringing Blade in for this fight against MODOK because he does have that long reach and heavy attack, so I can transfer Bane back that way. I do mess up there. I guess I released the heavy attack too early and ran into his flames. But it seems like his auto block is just coming back faster than it normally does. I'm not sure if his awakened ability shortens the cooldown for his auto block or what, but I did get a nice intercept there to transfer that Bane back, get the parry to get some bleed on him. But yeah, I like bringing Blade in because I can hold block and regenerate, so if I am taking that damage from Bane, or if I do mess up, then yeah, I can just heal back up, and the lower he gets, the less damage he's doing to me, and then yeah, I can just chill and regenerate if I felt like it. But I want to get this fight over as quickly as possible. The longer it goes, the more likely it is that I'm going to make a mistake. So yeah, drop another heavy attack there and finish him off. Actually, I thought that hit was going to finish him off, but it didn't. But backed off, got a little bit of health back, regenerating while he died to the Bane. So up next we have Node 24 Buffet. I got a rank 5 Medusa here, so a lot of health, but it doesn't really matter because using Void, and now using Void starts off pretty slow because you got to ramp up, got to get all of the debuffs on him. You can't do much attacking just because of you know, once he gets the 3 Furies, then you have to only do heavy attacks or just do 1 attack and then back off. So yeah, I prefer to bait out the heavy attack and then drop my heavy attack. But yeah, you see the Furies ran out, so I went in for a combo, dropped the L1, get another debuff on her, and I got 2 petrified debuffs pretty early. I like getting those in. Now I'm going to try to push her back, bait out this L2. I don't want to be backed up whenever she throws this. I actually don't like pushing her to L2 because it can be difficult evading it sometimes when you're up close. Though Void has a pretty deep evade or dash back, so It's a good chance that he would be able to get out of the way fast enough to not get hit by the L2. But some other champions, I do know that if you try to dash back when you're up close, you do end up getting hit. And then her second special does have a stun to it, so that's not something you want to be getting hit by in Alliance War. I do get hit by it pretty often when it comes to Arena, but yeah, not too worried about it there. But yeah, into almost done with the first Fear of the Void. I can't remember if I go into a second one or not. Triggered the auto block there. Sometimes she gets like super unaggressive after she triggers her auto block, and then other times I think it's if she parries, then she becomes aggressive. But if she doesn't, then it's like she just like walks towards, drops her guard, walks towards you, wait for you to attack. And yeah, so on to the next fight. We got a Cable here on the next buffet node. This is the mini boss, and not a difficult fight here. He's not awakened, so I don't have to worry about that extra power gain before I get my 2 petrified debuffs on him. But he does have a chance to get regeneration, which he rarely gets regeneration. I'm not sure what the percentage is. I feel like it's like a 20% chance or something like that. But yeah, I rarely see him regenerate once he reaches 1 or 2 bars of power or whatever. Once he reaches that bar of power. But of course he is going to regenerate from buffet, and just trying to get that second petrified debuff on him. There he goes. He gets regeneration there, but doesn't matter. I'm about to get a there you go, got the second petrify. So now whenever he's regenerating, he's losing health now because I have 1 point in despair, and that reduces regeneration by 5% for each debuff on him. So yeah, I have 5 debuffs on him, so negative 25% regeneration. And into Fear the Void, and now want to get another petrified debuff on him to finish this fight off pretty quickly. I love going into Fear the Void. He does so much damage with his debuffs as well as just his regular hits. Very rarely do I get a second Fear the Void, but I probably would more often if I take him up to Sig 200, but I'm waiting to naturally dupe him in order to do that. I've only pulled him once in the crystals, and then I used an Awakening Gem and used 6 stones to take him all the way up to Sig 180. But yeah, like I said, I'm just waiting to dupe him in the crystal. I don't want to use any more 6 stones on him. Just because with Blade, I put a whole bunch of 6 stones in him. And since he's been to Sig 200, I've pulled him twice now in the crystal. But yeah, anyways, a little sidetracked here. Going into this fight, I saw that it was a rank 3 5-star here, so wasn't worried at all. And then when I saw that it was just OG Iron Man, super excited. Like I said in the past, I get so tired of fighting the Iron Man Infinity War on this node. Even if it was a rank 3 Iron Man Infinity War, it would still be annoying, just the fact that I can't parry him if he does a medium attack, and I can't attack into him once he gets above a certain amount of armor ups. But yeah, I did mess up and attack into him a couple of times, but as long as I kept it under 5, there was nothing to worry about there. So up next, let me see. Okay, so got a 6-star Morning Star. So I see that there's persistent charges, but there's 0. And I was thinking about going in with Blade, but then ultimately decided to go in with Void. And as soon as I clicked fight, I was like, you know what? I should have went in with Blade just because she isn't awakened, so I don't have to worry about the bleed. And you see I paused because I felt like the game wasn't running properly, and I was going to mess up, and it actually does. You're going to see right here, I attack into him, and then I just stop and just stand there. I was actually still tapping, but for whatever reason, sometimes that happens to me where either I'm still tapping and the champion just won't attack and just stands there, or I swipe or something like that, and he just stands there charging a heavy attack. So a lot of times what I do is I just pause the game and press like the recent button or whatever, and then come back, and it's fine. But yeah, pretty annoying. Just mistime a parry there. Took some damage, getting low on health. I keep checking it because I am in assassin range. I'm not sure if this person's running assassin or not, so I have to be very careful when it comes to the parries. And then there's also a chance that my debuffs won't apply if this person is running assassin. So yeah, trying to get debuffs on them to push myself out of that 18% range. But yeah, end up finishing her off. And then that was the last fight for me this war. Normally I do take the mini boss, but my teammates got in there before I had enough energy to get there and took him down. I can't remember who it was, probably like Green Goblin or something. But yeah, we did end up losing this war, so I think that was like 3, maybe 4 losses in a row right there. But yeah, anyways guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.